Okay. So Stan's an idiot. I didn't hit the go live button. Sorry, guys. I was talking to myself for the last 7 minutes. Um, man, it's been a while. Hope there's, hopefully, now people will see me. I'm here. There we go. Um, links posted at the top. It's been a long time. Actually, the if you were watching Jim, you might have heard that my computer just took a total dump, and I've been trying to recover it for a while, and I finally got it. Now it seems like it's okay. So if you want to jump on, there's a link. See Jackson, anybody else that might be wanting to jump on, say hi. Let's see. Is for some reason, I don't think my chat's working for some reason. Can somebody go ahead and put something in chat? There you go. There it goes. Hey, Big Vic. Isaiah. Emily Chambers, C. Jackson, Eric Isaacson. Good to see you guys. Let's see. So we got some lurkers too, I'm sure. Always do. And let's go. There we go. That'll work. So yeah, anybody that wants to jump on. Hey, what's up? What's up there, Ken? Yeah, anybody that wants to jump on, go ahead and hit the old link and jump on. Been a while. Had a couple things go on. Lilith, how you doing? Isaiah's. Been a while. Couple months now. Just actually had my first drink on Thursday with Livewire. Hey, Jack. And I don't know why this is not focusing very well. All right. Yeah, I just need to screw that. Trying to get this all figured out again. There you go. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. So, Richie Z, what's going on? Yeah. So basically, it's been a while. Again, I said that. Had a diabetic issue with my foot. Had an ulcer on one of my toes I didn't know about, and my leg swelled up and turned almost like dark purple, almost black. Swelled up really bad. I was in the hospital for about 6 hours total. But they ended up had to be off work for a couple of days and antibiotics and all that good stuff. And that started getting better, but the hole that was in my toe hasn't completely closed off, so I'm still having to take care of that. But it's not something that I'm taking antibiotics for anymore. But right when I got off antibiotics for that, this is covered up. But I was working and drill chuck on a big industrial hand drill. Bit broke. Hand came off the handle, got caught in the drill, and literally scalped my the front of my finger, scalped all the skin off down to the fat, the fat pad. So another month of we call it antibiotics and stuff. So I just got off those like last week, a little bit over a week ago. So finally got to go back to drinking, drinking again. So clear palate. So yeah, it happens. Mr. Great Shot, what's going on? Let's see. Anybody else? David Bass, hey. I appreciate, you know what, David, a lot of people in the chat, Richie Z, everybody. I appreciate when you saw me in the in the chats and stuff like that, and I wasn't on lives, that you guys still interacted. You still wish me well, waiting for and stuff like that. And then when I was on a little bit for a few minutes here, a few minutes there, always like supporting and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. Let's see. I have to catch up on a lot tonight. So far, all I've had is I had a little bit of a Sazerac pick that I got from the place out here called Cleats Liquor. And then the sticker's not on it because I'm trying to. I don't want to leave the sticker on the bottle and then not have the sticker for later, but this is the Shelf Turds Sagamore, the Nerds and Turds Sagamore rye. It's pretty damn good for the Sagamore for 110, the 110 Sagamores. Um, I have a few other things. I have a sample that I was going to go ahead and do here on Christmas. It's still technically Christmas here. I was going to go ahead and drink of Independent Joe sent me a couple samples. One was a barrel rye batch 14, and the other one was a Joseph Magnus cigar blend batch 86, which I've never had a cigar blend, so that's going to be cool. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Anthony? How you doing? Anthony, I told you that I would actually drink Lagavulin, and I literally can't find the bottle. It's still buried in some of the other boxes I haven't opened up, I guess. So I owe you that one on a live stream with you to drink that. I don't know why this is freaking going in and out like that. It shouldn't be. All right. Please forgive my crappy camera. It's starting to. I'm trying to fix that too. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can try this. Hopefully that'll correct some of it. But so, what's everybody? How was everybody's Christmas? I hope it went well. I hope that Santa brought you plenty of whiskey and whiskey accessories. Whether that be more Glens that you don't really need, but hey, you can never have too many Glens. Or the whiskey you wanted. Let's see, Slapshot. I see somebody's talking to him, so that means he's around. There you go, Slapshot. What's going on, Brian? Okay, so hey, anybody that wants to jump on, it's pinned at the top. Come hang out for a little bit. I don't know who's got to be at work tomorrow or who doesn't have to be at work tomorrow. I know a lot of people that myself personally, luckily, my work decided to go ahead and give us Monday and Tuesday off, so I don't have to be back till Wednesday. But I know a lot of people got it up with Monday off. A couple people are on vacation this week, so they can hang out for a little bit. So go ahead and jump on and don't mind the explosions in the background. There's a bunch of idiots that just love to freaking fire off our fireworks down here in the wash. So yeah, assholes. So all right, let's see, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go with this barrel rye since I've been drinking rye so far. Let's see. Yeah, so if anybody's not following Slapshot on freaking Instagram, go follow Slapshot on Instagram and Richie Z and freaking everybody in here has Instagram, Neophyte. Richie Z posts a lot of his what he's pouring that evening, especially if you're on a live and he says he's poured something. There's usually that like a picture and a review and whoever's Glen cap that he's using that night. So you'll see Big Vic's cap on there, HBR, freaking everybody. I mean, a lot of people's caps. That's another person. HBR, I really miss that guy. He just got back from Hawaii, and hopefully for Christmas, he just got back. I think it was Friday. So, and then he's in Dallas. He's in with his family this weekend. So I'm hoping to talk to him at the beginning of the week. See how he's doing. And let's see. All right. So, how was everybody's Christmas? I know I asked that already, but I haven't really Let's see. Whiskey in this house. Yeah, well, Richie, you deserve to have Santa bring you some freaking whiskey. Um, Speaking of Richie, did you ever? I mean, did you ever get a chance to try those cast strength redwoods? I don't know what it is about barrel ryes, but I've never been a huge fan of them. That's what's really weird is that Ken, the Scotch Down Under, has a really bitchin' Instagram, but he hasn't posted to it in a while because with this he does a we call it trying to think what the name of the types of pictures are, but it's this night sky, the stars, stuff like that, celestial pictures. It does a lot of other stuff too, but some of his pictures of stars and some of that are really freaking awesome. And but he hasn't posted in a while. But I think it's funny is that he just posted. I can't remember the last time he even opened his Insta. But let's see. Yeah, and then when Slapshot goes on, he goes on once. I think it's once a month on Wednesday after. Man, my camera's pissing me off. Exposure things freaking pissing me off. So let's see if I can fix this. All right. Hopefully that'll fix that. So, no, it didn't. Great. So, more stuff to work on. But hopefully, I won't be big Vicking it for much longer. Hopefully, over the next 2 days. Holy crap. This is way overexposed. This is ridiculous. So, yeah, with hopefully I won't be. I'll be finishing up what I got to do inside my room and stuff like that, to where I can move uh, all this inside because it's going to start. I mean, today it was 85 degrees. I mean, 85 degrees in for Christmas in California. That was fun. I woke up and it's been getting down to like the 40s, high 30s at night. But then today, for some reason, I woke up at 7, 8 o'clock this morning and it was already 70 something degrees. I was like, okay, so turned on a little fan, shut off the heater, turn on a little fan, and then next thing I know, I'm like, oh, I need to go turn on the AC here in a minute because it's 85 freaking degrees. But oh, hanging AZ, what's going on? So, well, I guess nobody's wanting to come on this evening. I was hoping at least get somebody to talk to you on the screen. But I understand people probably have partaken in a lot today. Oh, man. Yep, that's why I don't like barrel rye. Oh, god damn. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a. So the thing that kills me about like Richie's like so like Richie's like okay, he tried the cast strength, lost monarch and pipe dream, but didn't get the emerald rye. Both both those are good and everything else, but it's been a kind of consensus that that was good, that they were good, but a lot of people weren't like going to run out and buy backups, not at the price. But the thing was is that it's cheaper than the Rocket Top or the Grizzly I haven't personally. I have the three. I just haven't. Like I said, I've been kind of out of it for out of drinking for a while. So trying to work my way through this stuff before the next weekend for do my favorites, and those are definitely on the list to try to get to finish up my list. But a lot of people have told me that they're glad they bought the bottle because they got to try it and it was good, but it wasn't price wise worth maybe to them to go get another backup. But like I said, depending on where and when you got it, it was 69 to 79. I got all three of mine at like 72 a piece, and then like $20 shipping from a place out here. And I haven't tried them yet, but hopefully I don't get too bad. If I do, hopefully it's good enough to where I don't get too mad. But I think it will be. I'm a huge fan of the Redwood Empires. As a matter of fact, I believe I found a batch two. No, I'm sorry, a batch one that I got, and so I think I have the original Redwood Empire batch 1 and 2, the ones before the Lost Monarch came out, and then yeah. So that's the thing too. Like the Rocket Top, it's a $89 right now in some places, but when it first came out, it was anywhere to $100. And it was like a bottled in bond. It was like for 100. And I never bought one. I've tasted both of them, and I liked both of them. But I don't think I liked $90 worth of them. So it might be something that at some point in time I get a bottle just to have it in the collect with the rest of my Redwood Empire stuff. But other than that, but let's see. Oh, Emily. Oh. And then, let's see. Lilith, I hope you're starting to feel better. Again, I thank you for the bottle. Actually, it was actually, I think with the palate reset and everything else, I think that's part of the reason too is the continuously drinking all kinds of different stuff all the time and stuff like that may have messed with my palate a little bit on that Remus 5. But I have to go back to the Remus 5 and try it. But that Remus 6 wasn't bad at all. And it's something that I just popped open, so it might be something that needs once it gets a little bit air in it and everything else, that it'll be even a little bit better than that. Let's see. Okay, Richie. I see. I mean, I understand the Rock Top is a legit rye, but is there another 90 to another say $70 to $100 bottle rye, or even a rye that's even maybe less than that you would get before getting a Rocket Top? Like hands down, I can go get this for the single barrel Russell's rye. Would you, since that's $69, which would be the bottom end? Excuse the crying baby, if you can hear that. Next door neighbor's kid every night. So like me, I've tried the Rock Top and I really, really like it. But for $60 to $70, I can go get a single barrel Russell's. I like the Russell's 6-year rye, but I've never had the single barrel. But I'd rather go ahead and take a shot at liking or disliking the single barrel first, and then worry about maybe going at the $89 freaking Rocket Top, which I said I do like it, but not $89 worth of like it. There's other stuff like rye wise, just even in Sagamores, I can get Sagamores for $79 or less that I really enjoy a lot. Um, the Manhattan finish one that I really really like, I can, it's hard to find, but when I do know a place where I can find, there's a couple more bottles left for 74. So just, that's all I'm saying is that I'm starting to get to the point where finally I'm saying, is this some of these bottles worth? Or do I like them that much to spend that much on them? So, and that's why the Rocket Top like is kind of like a little bit back on my list. Oh, great. Okay, yeah, my freaking camera's freaking pissing me off. So yeah, so that's yeah. I pay 90 for that again. Just yeah, I can see that. I can see what you're saying, Richie, with the rare breed. The rare breed rye. It depends. See, the thing is that Costco's not selling Rocket Tops, where the price would be down, say the 65 instead of the 89, something like that. If you went by normal Costco drops, because they just dropped Booker's for the 2022-04, which was 100 and whatever. I don't know what the hell the price is, 129 normally. Everywhere else, the Costco dropped it at $79.99, so it was 85 out the door. Luckily, somebody in the chat who shall be nameless, but he has a big backyard, was able to grab one. By the time I got there, they were gone. But like the rare breed rye, if you go to a Costco, the rare breed ryes are looking. I mean, you can get those for like $46. Sometimes even cheaper. It depends on which Costco you go to and which area of California. Well, which area of California or whichever area. Some places it's a little bit cheaper. Some places a little bit more. So, okay. Hey, Mike Stahl. Merry Christmas to you too. If you want, pinned at the top. See, Bourbon Baller. What's going on? Or Bourbon Baller Lee. I need to change the name up a little bit. Same Bourbon Baller, different name. Hopefully. Or else we're starting to get too many Bourbon Ballers. Let's see. But so we're coming into the last week. 31st is next Saturday. Right now, my plan is to shoot my end of the year videos over the next couple of days. I'm gonna finally shoot a real video over the next couple of days. And come on, Mike, it's never stopped you from going live before. No, I'm just kidding, man. That's all right. So, excuse me. So now it's like I'm trying to, like we were just discussing over on Pinch Hitter, which was how do you do your lists? Oh wait, somebody say, is that Slapshot that said that? Okay, hold on a second here. Off to bed, another day hanging out with my girls tomorrow. They're dropping, then after dropping them to their mom, I'm going to see. Hey, Trans-Siberian Orchestra is no joke. Those guys are freaking so awesome. Have fun, Slapshot. Good night. Glad you could stop by at least. We'll see. I know I'll see you at some point in time on the tubes. So yeah, good night, man. So yeah, so right now I'm just thinking, how do I want to go about it? Because do we include picks? Do we not include picks? And I know it's all up to whoever. Um, I thought about the possibility of adding picks to mine, but only from a specific places that you could actually get the picks from. Some of them will be, some of them you wouldn't be able to because they're out of them, but there's still some picks out there that you can still get a hold of. But like there's just like Richie had asked a little earlier um, on Jim's stream about El Cerrito here in Southern California. They do have a website and they will ship. I'm not sure what all states they ship to, but I know they'll ship inside the state of California at least. And they have really, really good picks. The prices are the prices are good. Um, they do have their, they have their case. They have their couple cases of museum picks, but I mean, in general, like their store picks, when they get a good allocation of stuff and everything else, those come out at really good prices. I mean, a Weller foolproof, then when you only get a specific, small amount of cases, just like anybody else, they're going to sell them for more than what they might need to sell them for. But hey, what's up, Ben? Demon Hunter. Let's see. Top Shelf Dustin, how you doing? So yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what I've had this year that's not a pick. I mean, Hardin's Creek, we all know for me has been number one from since I had it at the meetup in Vegas. So that's definitely on the list. It's right now it's still number one, but I still have a few things to hit up on. I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna probably do is I'll separate rye from bourbon, and then I don't know if I'm gonna do a Scotch one only because of the fact that I don't have a lot of Scotch and I haven't had a lot of Scotch samples. So I might just do like a general world whiskey thing or whatever, like a couple scotches, my Nikas, stuff like that. But I don't know if that's going to actually happen. I'll just maybe do like some. This is what I liked in Scotch that I had this year, but not really a top because I really didn't get deep into it this year. Not as much as I had in the past. And then American single malts or just American whiskey in general, including single malts. The Westlands, stuff like that. I think I'm gonna make a category, at least do a top 5 on those. If I don't do the that 15 Hardens is it's a if you get it retail, it's at 140. It's 149 as retail, suggested. But luckily for myself and for a few other people, um, I was able to come across 6 bottles when they first came out, and I had the money at the time, so I purchased them and then well, I didn't pay. Okay, I paid for them initially, and then I have mine in my backup, and the rest are already gone. But those people that knew I had them had already basically purchased it. I called them and said, "Hey, I'm going to pay for this if you wanted one. Whatever I paid plus shipping, that's it." And they're like, "Cool." So, but I did make sure I had enough to send out. I mean, I do need to send out some samples to some people that I've already said I'd get there. Canadian wise, truthfully, I've only had one. It sucks to say it. I've only had one Canadian this year, and it was the military. It was the military tribute Pendleton. I do like I don't mind Pendleton at all in general, so I liked it. It was good. I've never had an Alberta Premium. Never had a Lot 40 or a Found North or was it called Found? Is that what it is? Found North? Um, the okay, I'm sorry. I have had a Canadian light whiskey from Obtanium. Taste of it. I've never owned one. Um, I do keep on looking at the Canadians at the stores, but there's nothing that jumps out to me. I mean, I have I think I have one or two bottles of the bourbon mash, um, Crown Royal, like the ones that literally say bourbon mash on the bottle. But I'm kind of like holding on to those because they're kind of like nostalgic or kind of like hard to you can't find those ones with the actually say bourbon mash on them anymore. But yeah, that's the thing. Shelter Point, I see it every day. Yeah, I do see it every day because I do go by Total Wine pretty much every day to see if anything fell out of a box that I might be interested in. But yeah, so I've seen Shelter Point. There's was it 40? I'm trying to think what it's called. There's not enough Canadians in here other than there's only one Canadian I see, Ben Demon Hunter. Trying to think, what's it called? Shelter Point. I see it at different. I've seen it like about 2 or 3 different stores. Outside of the Total Wines, every Total Wine that I've walked into here in SoCal has had at least one Shelter Point. The thing that's weird out here is that when you used to go into a box store, Bevmo's, the Total Wines, they always had a pretty decent sized collection of Canadian whiskey. Like everything that Crown Royal's ever made, plus some Lot 40s, some Shelter Points, some then the regular, like Canadian Mist and that kind of, what the Canadian frat boy freaking liquors or whiskeys. And I'm trying 40 Creek. That's what it was called. I think it's called. And then they got the swear jar. Now there's a swear jar or different flavored freaking Canadians. Yeah, so the Shelter Point's really freaking. That's one of those things. It's like I don't know how Moose says it's really really good, and Donald. I haven't asked Donald Rance. The Irish Yoda. I haven't asked him about it, but from what I hear, the Shelter Point's supposed to be really really good. But like I said, I've never pulled the trigger because it's a $90 bottle, and Canadian. So it's like you can get Alberta Premium for. I'm trying to think what it is now. I know it's less than $89, but I still haven't pulled the trigger on that one yet either because I had one sample of Alberta Premium and it was good, but it still wasn't something I was going to run out and get. It wasn't one of my favorite type of ryes, I guess. Canadian Mist, freaking. What's really bad is when I was in the Navy back in the early 90s, you always came up with like just the stupidest shit in the world to freaking just, you drank everything that was put in front of you. So somebody would bring like a handle of Canadian Mist, back then it was like $6 or $7 for a freaking handle of Canadian Mist. And I was a big Mountain Dew guy, so I'd freaking mix Mountain Dew and Canadian Mist, and I call it Mountain Mist, and then freaking just hammer back freaking throughout the night. And then, it was all Jim Beam white label, Seagram 7 and 7, and freaking Mountain Mist, and what was the other one? Like Canadian Club, and like basically everything that was in a plastic bottle was what we were drinking, plus the white label. So, but let's see. But so did anybody? Okay, so here's what I want to know. Anybody in the chat that actually got a gift, a present from their wife, from a friend or whatever, that was whiskey related. Doesn't have to necessarily be whiskey. If it was Glenn's, if it was a smoker, a cocktail smoker or a book or anything else. Anybody that got anything that was whiskey related for Christmas, go ahead and throw it in the chat. And we'll see. See if there's anything interesting that anybody gets. So that, I mean, Top Shelf Dustin, who knows with him? He might, he might know somebody that gave him like another spring bank to add to his collection. So. Yeah, still don't like barrel rye. Woo. That's the thing, is that I don't know what it is about barrel rye. I like rye in general. I received 0 gift and gave 0. Uh-oh. It's the king. Here comes the king of eggnog.
The Nogs.
What's up? What's up, King of Nog?
Oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired, but I needed a drink. So, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna hang out.
Yeah. So, let me guess. You just recently made it back to the house from all the family stuff, or?
I've been home for a while, but I've been on the phone with a not so polite Amazon person. Trying to explain to them that they sent my mother that was a gift for me, a counterfeit Nespresso machine.
Ooh.
And that they owe me they owe me an Nespresso machine. And they were like, well, we can give you store credit. Or fucking whatever. Amazon. I'm like, the fuck no.
Well, if it wasn't from a secondary seller, then Amazon should have automatically replace it.
It was a third party.
No. So
I gotta tell my mom, stop buying from third party sellers.
So, crap, that sucks.
I love my mom, but man, she is a shit giver of gifts sometimes.
Hey, here's one for you. So my mom doesn't, every year I get something that's Chargers football.
Yeah.
So the last few years she's gotten me either like a jacket or a sweatshirt or something like that.
Yep.
So last year she got me a jacket. Well, it's kind of a windbreaker. And I told her before I opened, I said, I bet it's too small. And she's like, why? I said, what size did you get me? She goes, 2XL. And I go, yep, it's too small. And she's like, no, it's not. It's pretty big. Put it on.
Shit, I'm bigger.
So this year, before I went to go move my arms forward, I couldn't bring my arms together to zip it up or anything, and it was like above my belly button, and I was like, yeah, it's the wrong size. You need to send this back, get your money back or something. She's like, okay. So then my sister, she makes me a blanket of some sort every year, and this year it was my Clippers one. So, but I don't
and I don't really mean that my mom is a shit giver of gifts, but it kind of is. My sister gives her a list every year. She does not deviate from that list one goddamn bit. She just buys my sister everything that she wants on that list. I also give her a gift. I also give her a list. My mom goes rogue so far on my list that I'm like, what? I got it. I didn't even ask for that. Like, why would I want that? Like, that's gonna sit on my shelf. And I'm not like I'm trying to not be ungrateful, but like don't
Yeah,
spend your money if it's not something that I'm not gonna use. You know what I mean? Like a little bit. Like don't waste your money. I can buy my own shit.
yeah, I know that. Actually, my one younger brother told her one like three years ago. He goes,
Oh,
"Don't buy me anything ever again,
yeah.
um, because you ask me what I want. I ask you how much are you gonna, what's the limit, what's the
Yeah.
money amount, because I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to ask for something that's more, or
More,
whatever.
more. Yeah.
Because she insists on getting something. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, so he
Well,
gives, okay, you can get, he gives her like multiple things.
yes,
Just pick one of them, and
that's
it's never anything that was on his list.
yeah.
And he's like, you know what? If you're just gonna go get whatever you want for
Uh-huh.
me, then
Might as well.
stop buying me shit.
Mhm. Like she also bought me a I said, well, I was thinking about I need to get some rechargeable batteries for like my equipment and stuff.
Yeah,
That's nice. She did. She bought me. It was a 16 bay charger with 40 batteries, A and double A, or triple A and double A.
uh-huh.
Never heard of this company. It's like some Chinesium shit. I don't know. I go on Amazon. The first review says, "Don't use these. Blew up my remote." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's real quick. Richie Z asked if me or you have any of
Oh, nope.
the Crown Royal Nobles.
I do not.
No, I don't have that one, but I have seen it around. There's a store out here that's got that 13 year.
Mhm.
I think it's that same 13 year for like right around 100.
I have
It's Crown Royal. It's Canadian, so it's kind of like I don't know if I
I
want to spend
have
$100. It's freaking it's top shelf dust, and I told my parents to get me a household stuff that can wear out because I'll know I'll use it, and the odds are they know better than what to get. Yeah,
no. I just like, and I don't think it's my mom like buying, like purposefully buying like
yeah,
crappy things that are great ideas but crappy execution.
yeah,
It's I don't know if she quite knows the value of how much those things actually cost when you like for like a decent one. Like don't like I'm not somebody like I would rather buy once cry once kind of guy. I mean,
yeah.
forget. Um, I'd buy one. I'm crying 1,000 times on those. Like, let's just talk about that. We won't. No, I love the four gates. I'll drink them, but um, I don't drink them every day though.
Right.
Um,
Well,
those
no,
are for like when people come over,
yeah.
and when I'm
So
like, damn, I really want to buy it. But
yeah,
anyway,
the
so
battery
going
thing
back
with
to
the
the gifts,
equipment, I did it. My mom did the same thing. She got me this
like,
charger. I gave her a list of like the actual physical batteries for like
yeah,
the cameras for my camera. So when I take it out, I need some backup batteries and stuff
right,
like
right.
that. And she did the same thing. She bought me like double A's and triple A's. I'm like, no, mom, I gave you that EP17
Mm,
number for a
no.
reason.
These were not the type of rechargeable batteries I was talking about, but thank you.
That's hilarious.
But I swear, like I said earlier on Jim's channel, it was like if she lived in the South, she'd get blessed her heart so many times. What's your fuck? Like,
Oh man. So
hold on. I'm choking on a fucking. Choking on a goddamn peanut butter and jelly. Fuck me.
you gonna be okay? So so just did you just oh wait. Oh, okay. There you go. All right, everybody. So yeah, so let's see. Bob, by the way, Bobby, Bourbon Battalion, hello. I saw you jumped in. Um,
All right.
so yeah, so the like
Jesus Christ.
I hate when that happens. Like you just when you start coughing, then you're like, okay, I'm good, and then oh, here it comes one more time. Um, so did you okay? So did you just like hang out at the house, or did you actually go like somewhere where like
I
there's a
went over to their
thousand
house.
thousand freaking people?
Well, we don't do a big family. It was just my parents and I, and my
Oh,
sister
okay.
was at town, so she wasn't able to come back. She's gonna be here in a few weeks. Shit. God damn it.
Mm. So, are you going to be going on tomorrow night, or
Tomorrow night now. I usually go Fridays now.
okay? Let's see,
Yeah.
who's
I
this?
switched from Mondays to Fridays.
Oh no,
Oh God.
it's Scott's brother from another mother.
This fucking guy. No. Oh, you're muted, Derek. You are muted. We cannot hear you. There you go.
Oh, okay. I think I should be okay.
Yeah, we can hear you
Pretty
now.
quiet, but yeah.
Yeah, we can also hear your heater or whatever that is whining in the
Yeah,
background.
I know. I can stop that. Give me a moment, Stan. Hold
Are you in a tunnel?
No, I'm just
on.
messing with you.
No, stop. Hold on.
Turn your shit up, Derek. I'm kidding. I love you. Love you, mean it.
All right. Now.
Hey, there we go. There we go. That's hot.
Yeah, I know. I know. And it's when I open the vent in my office.
Oh.
Yeah, there is a tunnel effect that happens.
Uh-huh.
But I try to,
Oh, man.
you know, in the negative degrees, I try to keep it open. So.
Hey, what's up, DMC?
Hey, DMZ. I will say, okay, of all of the gifts that I got this year, my mom did give me the best one. Even though, like, the rest of them were weird as fuck and, like, gonna explode and we won't. You cannot
Forgate?
buy... You cannot buy a... You can't buy 40 rechargeable batteries for $10. Like, we're not doing that on Amazon. Please don't do that. Anyway, she got me like somebody handmade, like in their like I don't know craft group or whatever. It takes like barrel staves and like makes furniture out of it. So I got like a shelf that I can put on my wall. That's made of like a wood stave from a barrel stave, and then it's got like industrial pipe on it, so it attaches through the pipe to your wall.
That's cool.
So that was pretty cool. That one threw me for a loop because I was like, my mom never buys me shit for shit when it comes to whiskey. I think it kind of bothers her that I drink so much whiskey, but
No.
but man, my sister though, she does not deviate from the list. She knows.
Oh, dude, freaking believe me, freaking, I know what you're talking about. Like I
I
said,
do
me
not
and my brother.
deviate from the list.
I have one sister and 3 brothers, and the 4 boys. There's like shit's all over the place for freaking growing up and for freaking even now when we just like, oh, you guys get one thing, and this is the amount of money I'm gonna spend on it. Blah blah blah. It's like, just give me a freaking gift card because I know you're not gonna. I know you're not gonna buy it for me if I want it.
Right.
Or I just go to my dad and tell him exactly what I want, and he tells my mom, "Okay, I went and got it already." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I was going to get him this." No, he didn't tell you to get him that. So here,
No, don't buy that. You're not that.
But my sister, always it's exactly what she wants. It's just like freaking.
Like,
So how was your Christmas there, Derek?
You know, Stan, I always feel fucked up when I come to these sort of things. I don't celebrate Christmas, and that's no here nor there. I'm not shitting on anyone else's thing, but as a result, when I listen to stories that you guys tell, one of the things that I appreciate the most is that I don't have to go through the emotional bullshit when it comes to family. God damn it. I got a cousin. Yeah, she celebrates Christmas. And her child got a pencil sharpener from his grandparents. Now the other grandchild got a bike, but their child got a pencil sharpener.
oh boy.
So now there's drama. And all I gotta say is this. I don't envy any of this. I really don't. And I didn't come here to poo-poo on anyone's shit.
Oh no.
I came here because I've never been on. I don't think I remember the last time I've been on your
You've
stream.
been on Nashville's channel.
I know. I don't remember the last time I had. But and the fact is that
have you been on my channel? I think you've been on my channel a couple times too. You remember those times? Okay.
Yeah. I saw your ass here, Scott. I was like, okay, I want to go hang out with Stan and Scott. I was not trying to poo-poo on Christmas. I'm just saying.
No, shit.
Hey.
Yeah. That's why, like, okay, I do, like, yes, I celebrate Christmas, but I do not tell people Merry Christmas. I say Happy Holidays.
Oh, so do I.
It's whatever fucking holiday you celebrate. If you don't celebrate one, you at least celebrate, like, New Year's Eve. That's a holiday, right? Like,
there you go,
getting drunk as fuck. Everybody celebrates that holiday unless you're a teetotaler weirdo.
And what I love the most, and here's some TMI, I don't have to work between now and the 3rd of January.
What, do you work for a school district?
Close enough, baby. Close enough. I got a new job, and this new job, Stan, because I've been at work for a long time, Stan. And so I got a job somewhere in November. And one of the things this is a marketing company, one of the things they do is that they don't work the last week of December.
Okay.
You still get paid for it, but they just don't work at that time.
You get paid vacation. Cool.
So, unfortunately for me, because I was out of work for damn near 6 months, I normally take my family to Puerto Rico so I can avoid all the Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I kind of love the idea that I don't speak Spanish, and most of the people in Puerto Rico can tell if you don't speak Spanish, and they just treat you like a stray dog. And I love it.
Derek? They speak English. They speak English in Puerto
Rico. But they treat you like a stray dog, which I love. They don't mistreat you, but they ain't trying to acknowledge you either. And I'm like, atta baby.
Right. Oh man.
Oh, freaking DMC says he's off until January 3rd too.
I'm off till the 2nd. But that's because I'm starting a new job.
Did you say starting a new job?
Same company or different company?
Different.
Oh shit!
I
You worked your ass off to maneuver your way around your old company.
yeah, we had contractual difficulties. We'll just say that.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Well,
But I will tell you, and I'm glad. I will tell you this. And there's something to be said about switching jobs with a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the job I have now, I really love it. I enjoy it. The pay for it, let's just say, is not what I expected. It's about $10,000 less than what I wanted. It is what it is. And I didn't hesitate, fellas. I did not hesitate. I was like, I can't do this any longer. I hate fucking talking to strangers. Fuck this shit. I took the job. I'm happy.
So
yeah,
without naming names or people or places that I work, I needed to get out of Fortune 500.
Oh, man, you both. Man, you both. Me and you both.
So
and I don't have any shame of it, because the fact is the company I work for doesn't have investors that have to report things to.
I don't.
I have some kids that I need to shape up. Okay, I gotta work on them, Scott and Stan. I gotta work on them, but I don't have investors that I have to report to.
Yeah.
And I have to say, in this whole 28 to 32 year endeavor, this is the first time I don't feel anyone's chasing me.
Yep. So, I took a pay cut, which is fine. I got a higher title with that pay cut, which is weird, but in the future, it'll be beneficial. I have less people over me. And instead of 60,000 employees at the company I work for, I have about 60 employees.
I think we made the same move, Scott. I think we made the same move. I will say this. One of the problems I had even getting this job is everyone who interviewed me asked the same goddamn question. So you're going to go from being a vice president to just being a manager? God! They all wanted to hear my answer to that. I'm like, shit, I'm old. I want to retire. No, I don't want to retire. That's a lie. I want to cruise into my old age and be content. The men in my family have not fared well in retirement. I'm going to say that again. The men in my family have not fared well. And I'm not convinced I want to retire.
Wow.
Well, I mean, my dad. Let's say my dad.
I'm never going to be
was
able
50.
to retire, so good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. So my dad's 59. Was 59 when he retired.
Yep.
He finally stopped working. See, there's a difference between retiring at 59
and a baby Stan, and a baby.
He finally stopped working and deciding that he was going to stop working 3 months ago at 74. Or sorry, 74 years old. So he worked. He retired at 59 and worked for another 15 years. But he did what he wanted to do, which was he was getting a good retirement. So he worked for a school district through Steel Workers Union. So basically, he got a good retirement. It pays his bills, and then he went ahead and said, "Hey, I want to do this for a hobby, and I want to be able to travel around in my motorhome and all sort of stuff." So he went and worked a 40-hour job, a 40-hour-a-week job at a hobby store.
Yeah.
Which is what he loves doing with his real controlled airplanes and stuff. And he was teaching people how to fly airplanes, and he was traveling all over the Western United States to clubs and stuff, teaching people how to fly. And then freaking now he decided, hey, I'm done working, and I'm just gonna take what I have saved up, and I'm gonna go have some fun for the what years I have left. And freaking that's what he's doing. He freaking just came. He went to New Mexico just to go hang out with my brother and go flying for like 4 days, and then came right back for Christmas. So, and like I said, he's also one of those guys that doesn't matter. He's still at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's still up and doing something. He's still on the same schedule he's been on for freaking 50 something years. He gets up at 5. He's up by 5 o'clock in the morning, and he's doing something. Whether it's out cleaning his hobby room, or he's on the computer doing something, or whatever. But he's doing work. He might be making money at it, but it's something that he's doing to continuously be doing something.
Damn it!
Goddamn, Scott, that ain't right.
I'm gonna fucking die, man.
I'm not gonna use the D word, but I'm saying. God damn, baby, you need to.
That's all from a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Damn it.
And he hasn't turned the mic off. God
I
bless
don't.
Us all. But I will tell you guys this. I don't know if I am prepared mentally to retire. I will say this.
The fuck was that?
I didn't do it.
Hold on.
I didn't do it.
This is stupid. My
You got like
damn
17,000 chihuahuas over there? What the fuck?
Yeah, a chihuahua and some kind of like weird freaking hybrid freaking chihuahua devil dog mix.
Okay.
Outstanding. I'll tell you guys. Oh, God.
Yeah. Get that.
Yeah, but you need to talk.
No.
Man.
So I'm talking about. I had an uncle who he was a mechanic, and his whole life worked with his hands, and finally at 80 he was like, I think I'm gonna close the shop. I mean that 80 and he closes the shop and sells it, right? Jesus. This man knew more about cars than you will ever know, right? The day he did that, my great aunt, his wife goes, okay, well, you can come home. I'm getting a job. So she got a job because she did not want to be in the same fucking house.
I love it.
She was like,
that's the Pat Riley. That's the Pat Riley story. My neighbor right here.
yeah.
None of them are no longer with us. But when oh God, Scott.
Yeah, buddy. Get that funny shit.
My neighbors on this side. That man, when he retired, he owned a couple of businesses. He didn't last long. But my point being, when he retired, he was a nice man. I just said this. And when he retired, I don't just like the men in my family. Yeah, he didn't last long after retirement.
Yeah.
And
He lived to be. My uncle lived to be in almost 100.
And I hear you, Scott, because my neighbor lived to be 90, whatever, 90. 93, 94 years old. And yet, before he retired, he was a spry 90-some-year-old.
Right.
This man would come out and look at my wife and go, "What is your husband going to do about that?" And oh my goodness, he was a hell of a man. He was a hell of a man.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, "I don't know, I'll ask him." And my wife would come up and go, "Oh, God, Mr. Rhodes wants to know what you're going to do." And I was like, "Okay, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him.
Not a damn thing.
No, Mr. Rhodes was very nice. I live in a 100-year-old house. And
Excuse me.
one of the things that he was concerned about was how I was going to treat the salt on my stairwell.
Oh.
And he wanted to know what type of salt, what type of melt I was going to use. And he was very clear. Don't use that salt on those stairs. And I was like, okay, so what should I use? And he actually gave me some advice, and I loved it. He actually gave me a free fucking big ass bag of the milk that he thought I should use on those 100-year-old steps. And I missed it on, man.
There you go. I honestly didn't know that there was a different way to get rid of ice.
No. I think there's a problem with 100-year-old cement. Old people don't like the idea of salt. They want you to use the pellets that heat up.
Okay.
I have no idea why. Scott, I didn't ask that man why.
You don't. Yeah.
I didn't ask that man why. I just took the shit and moved on.
You're talking like, okay, I just jumped back in. Were you talking about like throwing salt down on the ground for the snow or stuff? Or
Yes. And he did not want me to put salt on those 100-year-old steps.
He wanted a more eco-friendly version.
Yeah, he wanted something that would heat up the salt. Heat up the snow, if you will, or heat up the ice. But he did not like the idea of salt on those 100-year-old steps.
Gotcha.
Depending on what the steps are made out, if they're brick steps, if they're like red brick steps, you don't want to put salt on them only because it'll absorb into the brick, and once it gets dry, it'll have like a white finish to it that you can't get out of the brick.
These are 100-year-old concrete steps.
Oh, Stan, he's an old man. I don't know what his concern was. I'll just say this.
He just let it be.
He let me know that he thought that me and salt in my steps should not be the same thing. Yeah. He didn't give a shit about the sidewalk. As far as he was concerned, I could put anything I want on the sidewalk. Just not on the steps. So
the steps were his.
I'll give you that. Yes.
No, my great uncle that retired and sold his shop at 80. He's the same man who, I shit you not, he put on his best coveralls, walked into the dealership, said, "I want to buy that Cadillac." Salesman goes, "All right, great. We can get you some financing, no problem." He goes, "No, I don't think you understand. I'm going to buy that Cadillac." And he brought out a briefcase.
Atta baby.
And he paid cash.
Atta baby.
Or a Cadillac.
Atta baby.
Yeah, there's a guy that was when I was growing up, his son was running this guy. He owns and runs one of the like lumber yards and stuff, and Ace Hardware.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that his dad actually owned it, but his dad would drive around in a freaking beat the shit truck and collect cans. He would collect cans and he wore a pair of like beat up jeans, a crappy freaking jacket that looked like he was homeless. His belt was a rope that he used, and he did the same thing. He would see him one day, and he looked like he's all homeless and stuff, and then he would take his cans in and freaking turn his cans in and take the money, and then go to what I wouldn't know is that he would take the money from the cans and then go to like a shelter or something like that and give them the money. Because he was rich. The guy was rich. He just didn't act like he was at all. And he did the same thing. He like walked into a dealership looking like he was homeless and said, "Hey, I want to buy that truck and that for my son." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, what kind of job do you have?" He goes, "Well, I collect cans." And all that shit. And the guy's like, "Well, I don't think collecting cans is going to pay for it." And he goes, "No, I'm going to pay for it in cash." And that's what he did. He paid for it in cash for a brand new truck, like something like $60,000, a big old dually and shit like that. Yeah. And he's like, "No, I'm going to pay for it in cash. I just got to go to the bank. You just need to tell me what the final number is."
Oh, Jesus.
And I respect that, by the way. I respect that. I'm not there, Stan. But I hope
you're close though. You're close though.
Oh, baby, I'm leveraged. How do you say that? I'm leveraged rather deep. Think of it like this here, Stan. I was out of work for close to 6 months, and my family was okay. I am happy that my daughter tested into a magnet school, which means I no longer had paid tuition. Because I'm not sure how well this would have come out if I still had to pay tuition. But I didn't have to. And God damn it, I got out of this business, Stan, without being damaged.
Yeah.
Things happen at the right reason for the reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I'm not trying to, as my people would love to do, I'm not trying to preach a sermon here. I'm just saying I'm happy.
Your people?
Y'all
people? You mean your people?
You mean your people? What are you talking about with these people?
People from Chicago?
No, that's nice. My people would love to preach a sermon at the drop of a dime. But don't worry about it. Mark, how you doing, baby?
Hey, what's up, Derek? What's up, Stanley?
Doing,
what's up, Scott?
Hey, what's going on?
How y'all doing? I just got done filming the best of 2022 video and saw that you were on, so I wanted to stop in and say hi.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy.
It's been a while since I've been on, so
yeah, I know. Are you on because Anthony's not on tonight?
Originally it was because Livewire wasn't going to go on, but I ended up at family. I was going to be at family's house, so I wasn't going to make it back for 6:00. So Vic was going to do it, but then he couldn't do it, and then Jim jumped on and kind of like covered and everything else, and then I just said, well, I'm still going to go on because Anthony wasn't going to go on, so yeah, so I just decided to jump on and give it a shot. I mean, I ain't got to be back at work till Wednesday, so if I stay up a little late, I'll be
Atta baby.
What's up,
How
DMC?
was your holiday?
Good. Hey, yeah, Merry Christmas to all you guys out there. To everybody
Except
in
for
the chat,
Derek. We don't wish Derek
everybody
apparently
watching. Hey, please, Merry Christmas to all of them.
Scott's a motherfucker. I love it. Scott's a motherfucker. I love it.
Except for Derek.
No, it was good, man. How was yours?
It was interesting. I mean, my parents are weird, but
I will tell you guys this, and I will say this to you guys.
Like
sorry.
They just really like.
Hey, what's up, David?
Especially my mom. Like, she wants to get me all these great gifts and stuff, but like, she always tries to find them for cheaper. So like, I might get like I got some rechargeable batteries, but they were like Amazon
brand, yeah.
40 not even like Chinesium.
it's one of those things that you like, get one of those
like bonsai like fucking like 40 batteries for $40 kind of things. Like that the first review says, please don't put this in anything. It will explode.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, okay. No. And then she wanted to get me an espresso. I asked for an espresso, which is, a really nice gift. But I'm pretty sure she got swindled by a third-party seller. And I opened the box, and this is the dustiest,
I was gonna say,
espresso.
just buy it at Walmart. They're not that expensive anymore.
They're not
Like 20 years ago, you would have spent some change on it, but nowadays,
and buy it from Walmart, and let her think that's the version she bought.
And we were talking about this earlier. For my sister gives her a list. My mom doesn't deviate from that list one bit. I give her a list. My mom goes rogue. I don't.
It's a suggestion. It's
like a suggested. Yeah.
she gets the Wish variant.
Yeah. She's the one. Earlier, we were talking about how many of us actually got bourbon cubes.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Did you? It's
Some whiskey stones.
some little whiskey stones, bourbon cubes. It's like.
I will say this to you, Scott, and
I tell all of my family, don't buy me whiskey. I'm like, just don't, because I will end up with 16 bottles of Maker's Mark 90 proof, and I'm like, get that shit out of my house.
I will say this to you, Scott.
I love it, but
there's something to be said about the miracle baby syndrome, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. What I'm just going to say is, I know people who have what they consider miracle babies, and they treat those children differently.
Right.
I think, Scott, you should take a step back and ask the question whether or not your parents, more to the point, your mother, may see you that way. Okay, I'm done. I'm done in the open.
But arena. We're good.
No, Derek. Derek, what you're talking about is having grace. Having some grace towards those that don't know how to shop for you or whatnot. I really appreciate you saying that, because that's a big deal that some people got to get over. Not get over, but like a hurdle,
Yeah.
Get over mentally and emotionally, that they might not know how to shop for you. And when you add some historical baggage on top of it,
yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
I
told Scott,
I laugh every year.
I knew my mom was going to buy me
and I'm like,
okay,
yeah.
It's a running gag. It's a running gag with my mom that she buys me something from the Chargers every year, and it's always the wrong size. So freaking this year, she said, I made sure it was not going to be the wrong, because I always tell her get 3XL or 4XL. She's like, I know it's going to be plenty big. You're probably going to have to throw it in the dryer. And it was 5XL. The problem was she bought it on a secondary website on Amazon. And so it was the Chinese variant for a 5XL Chinese person.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
which is like 1XL American.
I was going to say like a 5XL toddler.
It's like 1XL with really long sleeves.
Oh, jeez. That's
like,
awful. It's awful. That's awful.
And I'm not like
so funny.
Okay, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm an ungrateful child.
Oh no, I wouldn't be.
Oh no, we weren't.
You know what I mean? I'm just
no, Scott. I'm trying to be as aloof as
I know
as
what
I
you're
can.
at.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
don't hold that against her. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right.
If I held stuff like that against my mom, then freaking I wouldn't be talking to her for like the last 20 years. But freaking no, I love my mom to death, and freaking it's not my fault that as she gets slightly older, that certain things start to go away, like that I'm a very large person, and that freaking she hasn't seen me in like a few months, so she might not know that I still weigh
Yeah.
300 pounds, and I'm 6'4". But I told her, I said,
always
get
gonna be
off.
6'4". Like that.
Yeah, I told her, get off.
Like,
It doesn't fluctuate.
I
that
told
one
her, I
doesn't
go,
fluctuate.
get off the couch. I said, get off the couch and go somewhere and buy something instead of buying it from Walmart or
Yeah.
from freaking Amazon online. Go physically look and see that, hey, this should fit him because it looks like it's the right size.
I hear you. I hear you, Stan. Okay, but I don't know if clothing is something that we need from outside people.
But yeah,
I'm
I don't
sorry.
like. Yeah,
Dude,
I
I've
mean,
told
think
her
of it like
1,000
this here.
times, stop buying me clothes,
I mean,
but she's
think
still
of it like
doing
this
it.
here, Stan. I'm not. You probably are 2 inches taller than me. But I'm probably 4 inches wider. That being said,
well, I mean, it makes up, right?
Yeah, that works out. What I'm
Hey,
getting at is
don't talk about certain areas of your body. We don't want to start measuring
baby.
stuff.
Yeah,
Baby. What I'm getting
We
at.
didn't say which 4 inches.
Right.
Which we didn't say which 4 inches he was
Exactly,
wider, right?
Oh my goodness.
I understand what you're coming for. I understand where you're coming from.
I mean, they do say once you go.
Yeah, oh, I know, baby. I know. Scott, don't go there. Don't go there. Scott, don't go there. Yeah, don't go there. That
Oh,
uncircumcised penis is a lot of things. Oh, look at that.
This shit just went off the rails. All right, that's awesome.
What I meant is, Stan, is that it's tough. You know, I actually have asked my family to refrain from trying to buy clothing for me. Okay, if you want to buy things for me, because I don't even celebrate Christmas, but you want to buy things for me for my birthday, because luckily for me, my birthday is in October. And my mother, God bless her, she sends a truckload of shit here in October.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And I think she does that because she knows I don't celebrate Christmas. And as far as she's concerned, she's gotten her Christmas gift in for me. I think for Stan, I think what you have to do is just tell the mole people, yeah, don't do this. This is out of your pay grade. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
you need to go to your wife if you got one.
no,
and ask them.
You think anybody would marry that shit?
Don't be nasty.
Come on now.
Don't be nasty.
one person did, and
So uncalled for.
And they got
That
out of
was
that. No,
that was
No,
So
be
uncalled
nasty.
for.
Scott. What I'm getting at is Stan, is that is what the women folk are good for. I think that, in my opinion, other than having the babies, they can manage the gift. They can come along and come up with gifts with your families, and I think it works out.
let's see who we got coming on here. Well, holy crap, he's still up. What's up, Adam?
Oh, Adam in
bad.
the house.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry fucking Christmas. We still got Christmas for 28 minutes in Utah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
That's an hour and 28 minutes in Stanley time.
It's Stanley time, yeah, and in Northwest Bourbon time.
Northwest Bourbon time. That's right.
True story.
Oh,
So,
shit! I
speaking-
love that. That means it's no longer Christmas here. Oh God! Damn, I love
No,
that.
it hasn't been Christmas for
Fuck
32
that Christmas shit. Fuck y'all.
Stanley. Fuck
What's up,
your
Derek?
Christmas.
Do you have a bad Christmas, buddy?
Oh no.
He doesn't celebrate it.
Adam, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I don't poo-poo on other people's Christmas.
Dude, happy Kwanzaa, happy whatever you celebrate, buddy.
Oh, baby, I don't celebrate shit. But I tell you what, I love you, baby. And you've been one of the nicest son of bitches I've known since I've been in this
That's a
whiskey
lie.
cube shit.
You're a nice son of a bitch. All right.
So, yeah,
Nice son of a bitch. Nice.
you're all right.
Derek,
You know,
Derek.
you and Scott have welcomed me with open arms, and I'm all right with that.
Always, always here for you, brother.
Stan, don't be offended.
I ain't offended.
Cheers,
Dude,
David.
have you seen how Shane Long and not Shits, but Stahl and Ben freaking Tablib freaking treat me? I don't get offended at all by you motherfuckers.
Oh no.
Have you heard how I talk to you about too? Like, I mean,
No, but I do believe
Oh, and then
Adam,
Scott talks plenty of shit about me too.
but I do believe Adam, in my opinion, Adam and Scott have been very nice, and I appreciate this whole year. I'm going to say this as a year-end thing. I appreciate you fellas.
It's been a nice avenue for you to come and enjoy some beverages and talk whiskey, right?
Yep.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Hey. Yep.
Look at you.
Proof and wood.
Look
Yeah,
at
I
you,
won
man.
this from 21090.
Oh wow.
Damn.
That looks fancy.
When they got their 40th, I think it was 40th freaking or 25th freaking Patreon or whatever.
That's crazy.
I got the I won that for that. It was the Vertigo 2021 because they the Vertigo that was supposed to come out in 2021 didn't get released because of COVID and stuff, and then they finally released it. They finally released it, and I ended up winning it. I'm getting ready to pop it open for the first time.
Look at you.
Oh, like you're gonna fresh crack it right now?
Right now?
Hell yeah!
Nice.
I am.
Nice.
I haven't drank for 2 months. I'm freaking trying to catch up on all the shit that got sent to me.
Okay, hold up, baby. Hold up.
You don't have to do it all in one
you
night.
didn't have a drink for 2 months?
Yeah, he had to do some recovery.
Yeah, I had some medical issues with my diabetes that caused me to be on antibiotics for a month, and then right after that, I had an accident at work.
Intervention.
And
Fair.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I wasn't. I want to make sure that was something you intended to do, but
I didn't intend to do it, but it happened. So
outstanding.
It was
man.
a doctor order.
Are you
His family confronted
Are you-
him, and he went to the.
Are you better now, sir?
oh yeah, I'm better now. I'm back to being able to partake in adult beverages and
All right, stay.
Like
All right,
100%
stay.
clear
All
that
right,
you're not going to
all
die on
right.
live stream, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
By the way, and just in case the deposition is part of this, I did not encourage Stan to drink anything.
I got you down for encouraging him though, Derek.
No. Adam is a motherfucker. I love it.
So yeah, this is a blend of American rye, bourbon, and light whiskey. It's 102 proof. For Proof and Wood, which is the people that do the tumbling dice and the deadwood and
Oh, okay. So are they in Nevada?
The senators, the senator, the representative. That's all Proof and Wood.
Yeah.
No, I don't know actually where they are actually at.
Because isn't Tumbling Dice in Nevada?
No, actually, Tumbling Dice is just a brand from Proof and Wood. It's from they're actually Bardstown. Let's see, Proof and Wood Ventures, Bardstown, Kentucky.
Oh,
That.
So they source everything that they do. So like
right. Yeah, I know Tumbling Dice sources.
Yeah, the Tumbling Dice is all was MGP for. I think this is the last. I think this last 7 year they put out was the last 7 year round of 7 year picks was the last MGP one. I don't know what they're doing for the next round.
Hey, Derek, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the best whiskey you drank in 2022?
Unfortunately for all of you, Old Forester Barrel Proof.
Oh, okay.
It will always be my number one, but my number two, and Scott will love this. For fucking rye, I'm gonna say it out loud. The 4-Gate Peri Peri.
Nice.
Don't say 4-Gate in front of Scott.
No. That shit is actually good. I mean, for
I'm not saying
yeah,
it's-
I mean,
for a
it
rye,
should be for
I
the price.
love it because, and by the way, Mark, here's something you probably don't know about me. I am an Old Forester fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love 1920.
Yeah.
And when I take 1920 and 1910 and put them together, I
Yep.
love it even more.
Oh, dude, that 1914 blend is fantastic.
So what I'm saying is that the Old Forester single barrel is always gonna be hot,
Yeah.
and it's gonna set in the center of my chest, and it
Yep.
will say shit like, "How you doing?" And I have to tell you, Mark, God damn it, when you talk that shit to me,
Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
lie.
No, I know exactly what you mean. To where when it comes to a particular brand, you have like a soft spot for them.
Yes.
Because when it comes to Jack or Makers, I freaking pretty much love everything they do. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people hate on both of those brands.
Mhm.
I'm just like, I freaking love everything they do because I have a soft spot for them because I grew up drinking them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Agreed.
It's
I
almost
did
nostalgic.
not carry over that
Right.
Makers thing. I started in this whole business with Makers.
Okay.
And unfortunately for Makers, I moved to Knob Creek. And something happened.
Not a bad move, dude.
Once
Knob
I
Creek is
found
great.
Knob Creek, I could no longer go back to Makers.
Okay.
And from Knob Creek, I found Old Forester. So
Yeah.
now you have what I have.
It's like me. I'm not a Four Roses fan whatsoever. I think that some of the floral notes on some of them just get too. I just don't like them. But there's certain barrel strengths that I'm good with. Maker's Mark though, definitely not. That's not. They're not at the top of my list. But
Right.
those private selections, some of those barrel staves when they do the French mocha, the heavy French mochas,
Yeah.
or the cuvee, the heavy
Yeah.
cuvées.
Yeah.
The private selects are where it's at.
Oh,
They're
those
so
are
freaking good. And then a lot of some of the picks are really super good. But if you just say, hey, I got this extra bottle of this standard Maker's Mark, I'm like, go ahead and keep it. I don't want it.
I'm not a fan of the 90.
But 46 cast strength.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Here,
I like the 46 cast strength, especially the old bottling of the 46 cast strength. The newer bottlings have been a little bit, I don't know, I'd say hit or miss, but it just doesn't taste the same. It's kind of like the new Old Forester 1920 and 1910 aren't exactly the same.
After the label change, there was a lot of people talking about that they noticed the difference.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Them motherfuckers are all crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's true.
So,
Okay.
hey, Scott, what's the first bottle that comes to mind when you think of your favorite pour from 2022? Like a release from this year.
This year, so it had to come out this year.
The first thing that comes to mind was your favorite pour this year.
Four Gate, Kelvin Collab 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay,
try that.
fine, Scott. Give me number 2. God damn it.
Yeah, I was like, I did not see that anywhere.
I didn't see that because I thought Perry was gonna.
The Perry Perry's good. Okay. The Perry Perry's in my top 5 of Four Gates this year, but it's not.
It's in my top 5 of Four Gates.
I know. I was like, bougie
top 5 of
motherfucker
Four
talking
Gates.
about. Yeah.
There was 6.
Officially, Scott, I want to say
Think of it
this.
this way: there was 6 Four Gate releases this year, and 5. It's in his top 5 of the 6 that were released this year.
No,
There were way
I will
more than
say
6
this.
this year.
I
No,
will
I'm
say
not
this.
talking
Stan,
picks. I'm not talking
Stan,
picks.
Stan,
Just standard
Stan, I will
releases
say
for
this.
Four Gate. There was
Stan.
6, I believe.
There was
6 or
6?
7.
Stan, I will say this. I am not a rye guy at all.
Right.
But I hate that shit. But Perry was good.
Okay. Perry Perry was, if you couldn't find Midwinter's Night's Dram, but you wanted that same flavor profile, even though it's twice as expensive.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the money. Let's not talk about the money, baby.
To me, it improved upon what what Midwinter's was this year.
All right, Stanley, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Hardin's Creek. 15
Oh, the
year.
Hardin Street, the what was that?
Yeah.
The 16.
See, I never
17 year?
got that.
Yeah, the 15 year. The
Okay.
well, it's a 16 year.
Yeah.
It's 184.
Yeah, it
months.
was like partially 16, partially 15 or something.
Yeah, it's 184 months. It's freaking 108 proof.
That was one of your favorite pours of the year?
That was my favorite to this point in time. Is my favorite pour of the year. There's a couple of other ones that fall easily in the top 5, but other people don't agree with me. Which was
Bull Run, fine.
Bull Run 15 year Pinot Noir.
Dude, some of Bull Run's picks are awesome.
And then ammunition, a new one that came out. It's cheap. It's a cheap bottle. It's $35. Ammunition. Yeah, Bull Run's freaking awesome.
Yeah, dude, this is like freaking blueberry muffins at 123 proof. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and then like ammunition rye, Pinot finish, and ammunition bourbon, Cabernet Sauvignon finish.
Okay.
Those were freaking two that are $35-$40 bottles that were freaking awesome for me this year.
Nice.
But I still have to catch up on what I've missed the last 2 months, so I haven't got an official one. But this proof and wood is really it's pushing pretty good. But it's a 2021 release, but it didn't get released officially till this year.
Right.
So
I will say this, Mark. Unlike Stan and even
Scott
and Adam, I'm not a collector.
Right.
I'm a drinker.
Right.
And so I don't collect bottles. So I find bottles if I find them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fucking drink them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so as a result, I don't have the inventory, if you will.
I drink the shit out of these bottles. I drink them like crazy.
You say that, Mark, but I will say this. Based on what you have behind you, I'm up for adoption.
Yeah, I buy more than I can drink, but
yeah.
I tell you.
Yeah, you bring my big ass over to your house. You rethink your decisions.
So the other thing is too, Derek is right. I know that I have a lot of bottles. I'm not going to lie about that. And I continue to buy bottles because I see something that I want.
Yeah,
If I have the money, I go and buy it. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to buy everything I want. But the thing is too, is that once I find something I really like, I will buy all of it. Like freaking those Bull Run 13, 14, and 15 year Pinots. If I see them on the shelf, they're anywhere from $45 to $65. I will buy every single one off the shelf because I know once those are gone, they don't come back. And I'm like right now I'm probably one deep on 13, 2 deep on 14, and I think I might have 3 or 4 or 15.
Yeah, see that one's a 13.
And I hear you. I hear you, Stan.
And that's why I have a lot of bottles. My old Forester collection's crazy. I'm like 4 deep on original label 1920s. I'm like 3 deep on 1910, a couple deep on 97s, and then
Stan,
18. So it's like that's what I do. Most of my stuff is going deep on stuff I like.
Stan, I hear you, baby. I really do. When I see some shit that I hear you guys talk about, I buy it.
Yeah, how many of them architects you got?
No, I don't have any of it. Just so you know, there was a time I had a couple of architects, but I drank them all.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep in mind, Scott. Not Scott. God damn it. Keep in mind.
No, I'm the one without the hair. I'm the one without the hair.
Yeah, I know. Stan, keep in mind, I'm not a collector. I'm a fucking drinker. And so as a result, when I see shit, I buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I want to drink it. The only downside to that is that there are times where I buy shit. I wish I could hold on to it.
Oh, I forgot that I gave Big Vic admin, so he just popped himself in the freaking chat. On the
And
screen.
a baby, Vic, and a baby.
All right.
I need to come run this bitch too.
What's up, Big Vic?
Cheers, y'all.
Hey, Merry Christmas, brother.
Hey, real quick, Mark, I have to ask you a question. So you have this bottle of Jack Daniels that everybody in the world wants, and I'm trying to figure out where you got it and how much it freaking cost you, because I know in Washington things can tend to be very expensive even at retail because of the fine state tax that you have. But that Jack Daniels American Single Malt that you posted the picture of, did you get that where I think you got it, or did you actually get it from a store?
Bourbon Baller.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he has a store. He got a shipment in. He put my name on one of them because he knew I wanted it. And so he held it to the side. So when it sold out immediately in our area, he still had this one for me in the back. And yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Well, no, because the reason I asked is because if it was from the place you got my last Jack Daniels bottle, the base, I was going to ask if they still had some.
Oh, no. The On Base didn't get any of those. I can only find the Hero Select there. And Big Vic, I got your text, and I'm on the lookout. They are sold out on Base right now on the Hero Select. But as soon as we get a next shipment in, I'm grabbing one for you.
Cool.
Okay.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, they don't get many special releases on Base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
unless it is a veteran like exclusive type thing, like the Hero Selection from Jack Daniels is a veteran thing. There's Makers by vets for vets that's only available on Base. But if it's not an exclusive thing for veterans, there's no special picks on Base.
Okay. Oh man. So okay, so where you're at, are you closer to Seattle, or are you closer to? Is that where you're at in that Seattle area, or the?
Now I'm like 45 minutes south of Seattle. I'm right by Fort Lewis, Joint Base Lewis McChord, which is just south of Tacoma.
So Mark is he likes bad weather. I like that shit.
Are you from Washington originally, or?
Oh no, man! I was born in Georgia.
Oh fuck! That means you're on drugs.
I'm in the army. I'm anti-drug, but anyways, no. I'm from the South originally.
I understand that because I'm from the South. But goddamn. Oh, God damn.
And he chose to stay in the Northwest.
God damn, Mark, I love you. Mark, I love you. I'm just going to say this right now with no homosexual tendencies. I love your ass.
Well, wait a second. I'm glad that you designated it no certain tendencies, but
yeah, no tendencies, but he loves
no, stop, stop. I didn't mean nothing. I didn't mean anything.
Dude, it's fine. I know you're good.
Derek, it is a nice ass, dude. Don't sweat it.
I've done a lot of running in my time.
And Big Vic,
what's up?
Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, Big Vic, I asked the other guys. In 2022, favorite pour of the year, exclusive to like being released in 2022. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Hardens Creek.
Really? That's what Stanley said.
Yeah. We both had it in Vegas at the same time.
Nice.
In your mouth?
That 15, 16-year blend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Adam?
Four Roses Limited.
Oh, the limited edition this year was like,
Boys.
man, I didn't get to try that one.
I didn't get to try Hardens Creek though.
Not in the other line. But I just got done shooting my best of 2022 before I came here. But I haven't tried any of those, so I couldn't include those in my list. So
Fair enough.
Adam, you just need to go down this. Well, it's not down the street anymore, but you just need to go over to Adriana's and ask her to hook you up with some Hardens Creek.
That's true. Adriana, she has the Hardens Creek and I think a couple more I need to try over there.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna take my dumb ass to bed.
yeah.
All right, Derek. Bottle chug.
Look here. Mark, it was nice hanging out with you. Adam, you know I love you.
Love you, buddy.
Crazy ass.
So you leaving
Vic,
because I just got here, right?
Vic, don't start that shit. Look here, Vic. You know I like you, and I follow you, and shit, your ass.
Is that
follow me.
Driftless?
Your ass keep you in line. Stan, take it yourself, sir.
Station.
I will, sir.
Line station.
What?
Holding station, castrating,
Fueling station.
or fueling station. So
Nice.
is that pretty good? Is that pretty good or what?
Yeah, it's good. It's a MGP 8-year. It's a really interesting mash bill. It's 52% corn, 44% rye, 4% malted barley.
Oh wow. Okay.
8-year, 112 proof.
That's a super high rye right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like it doesn't remind me of like high rye. It's like so I got it from Kelsey Dime, and it really is like a Buffalo Trace palate. Like it's kind of a weird one, but it's good.
Like a stale soda note, Buffalo Trace, or like green apples, Buffalo Trace.
Green apple and grape,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I like this. I like the stale soda. That's a good one.
Yeah. Some Buffalo Trace has the stale soda. Other Buffalo Trace has that apple skin specifically.
Right.
Yeah.
So was that a pick, Adam, of Holding State?
Yeah,
Of the fueling
yeah.
station?
It's Riverside Point Wine and Spirits pick.
Well, because I see it around, and then like Steel Box has it and stuff like that. The different holding stations, and I'm like, and then I watched an interview with the head distiller, she's and stuff like that, and
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty good,
interesting.
dude. If you can get the, I mean, I don't know if 8 years is an older release, but that's pretty good. You
But
can
that
get
one's
an
all-
8-year.
is that single barrel also, or
Yeah, single barrel.
okay? Hey, look, there's Scott.
Sorry about that. Kind of Irish goodbye there for a second, but I've been fighting with this like
Porn addiction.
yeah, it's a porn addiction,
With the batteries.
Sorry to put words in your mouth, Scott, but I'm glad I know
No, I
that.
get it. No, it was funny. That was funny. That was good.
Oh,
No, I've been fighting with my freaking fridge humidor for a bit, and it's pissing me off. And finally, I'm about to throw it out the window tomorrow.
Your what? Your fridge humidor or cigar?
Yeah, I'm a frigidor.
No, Polynesian Mexican humidor.
oh my goodness. All right, so
Well,
I gotta go.
What's wrong with it?
I got some
It
new
won't.
cigars today, Vic.
All right,
Get
Mark.
you guys later. I gotta get my stuff ready for work in the morning.
All right, Mark.
Oh, you
good
got to
to
work
see ya.
tomorrow, Mark?
Yeah, I gotta work in the morning. But Merry Christmas to all of you. Cheers.
Dude,
But,
Mark,
I
Merry
will see you
Christmas.
soon.
Thanks for
Alright.
hopping into a live on a night before you work, bud.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
Cheers,
thank
guys.
you for coming
We'll
on.
see
I'll
y'all
talk
later.
to you soon,
Cheers,
Mark.
brother.
Cheers,
Sounds
brother.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot what I poured in that. I remember now. Whoa.
So
Cyanide.
what's wrong with your humidor?
Well, it does not like that I live in a place that has 10% humidity during the winter in
Which
my
is
house.
gay. Like, why don't you like that humidor? Come on.
So like it, and it's got like a water reservoir, and that water reservoir right around this time it's like,
So you don't put bovedas in it?
Dude, not a lot of people do that, Vic.
No,
I
that's
shouldn't
the best
have
way
to.
to go.
I mean,
no.
I do.
Instead of using the water reservoir, just go
Yeah.
straight out boveda,
Yeah,
and you won't have that issue.
I know.
Obviously,
But
we won't have that issue, but we
I-
like to use it
I-
as it's intended and not as what's required all the time.
Trust me, Vic. I love the like every 3 hour beep 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 when the fucking water reservoir goes.
Yeah.
Fucking love it, Scott.
I love it so much.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
I love it
enough
as
cigars
much
to-
as the Nespresso machine that I got earlier today.
Ugh.
Oh,
the no espresso machine you got.
the
What'd you
the
say?
Nexpresso. Oh, that was. I felt
Dude,
so
is
bad. for my
David
mom.
Bass really the last one to comment in this chat?
No, it says there's 13 people watching. Just
All I see is David Bass saying
That's all I
Adam
see.
Cheers is the last one.
yeah,
Even in live chat.
yeah.
And that was
Lurkers.
28 minutes ago.
Lurkers.
All right, lurkers, say something.
Yeah, what's
Yes,
up,
so
people?
So Adam
Like,
could calm down.
chit chat with us so I can not talk shit for a minute.
Well, right after I said that, like two more people. Now it says 14 instead of 12.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be back, but go ahead and ask your questions to Stanley, and he will answer.
So,
Yeah.
are you
Oh,
going
he's
to take a
just
piss or
peeing, sitting
what?
down. He's not going.
He's just peeing
He
sitting
just
down.
peed.
He's not going anywhere. He's just peeing. Oh,
Ah,
Lord. Lord.
Okay, so here. Okay, now
You've
it's
been
like
to
when Adam
Wyoming.
just
You
did
know
that.
how that is. Like, fuck. Sorry.
The thing is right. If you are ever on these fine alive pubs, there are certain individuals that I shall not name that you can tell that they're pissing into bottles on the live, or they're pissing into a cut, whatever, because they're not getting up, just by the way that they're just there, the way they're on the screen. And I want to always call
Really?
them out, but then I don't want to call them out because, like, it's oh yeah,
No.
there's
We're
like
gonna let
2 or
that
3
one-
people. There's
let
2
that
or
one
3
go.
people that literally freaking. You can no, that's not. He's not one. He's not. I'm not call. I would
Oh
never
no,
call
he's
him
choking
out
on
outside.
peanut butter and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just choking.
Died on the fucking peanut butter. God.
That's the bad
That's the
thing,
thing.
Scott.
Like,
Is that
I have
I
not
would,
had a peanut butter. Like, okay, I fucking blame Jason Calori because I have not had a goddamn peanut butter fucking sandwich. Peanut butter jelly sandwich. In fucking ever. Like, probably 5 years. But they keep talking about the fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I was like, damn, that sounds really good.
How do you eat
And
yours?
I'm slightly drunk enough to be like, dang, peanut butter and jelly.
Creamy
All
or
right.
crunchy?
Huh? Oh,
now
creamy
okay, so
all the way.
I like the I'm slightly drunk enough thing. Now, if like tonight when you came on, you
I
weren't,
was
like
sober.
you said, you just started,
I
you
was
weren't
sober.
like freaking, you were sober. The last few nights when you've come on the live streams, you automatically go, "Oh, Scott's already freaking, he's riled up already. Freaking, he's got it going on."
No, now get up, baby. Now City.
But that is funny though, freaking. I know what that's
You
the
hitting
thing
the
too.
nog?
The same thing
No,
happened.
I'm actually hitting the midwinters in a flask because I forgot it at my home,
Mm.
and then I went to go to see my parents. That's what happened. Kind of irritated. Oh boy. Well, the party has started.
So did you guys see?
I love my shirt. Okay, so it's Jesus, right?
Look at that shit
And
all
then
over
it
his
says,
shirt.
"Let's get this party started." I don't know why that shirt just made me laugh every time I see it. And it's my
It's like that
it's my
one-
one
what's
Christmas
the-
shirt. Let's get this party started. Mm. I'm ignoring what the heck's going on right over here. I'm just like, there's
He spilled
fireball
over
getting
his-
spilled on shirts and
Dude, you get it in your beard, it's fucking sticky. I hate it.
because
So here's the thing.
it's half sugar.
Did anybody see when Bruzel broke open the freaking fireball can?
Nope.
No, because I don't watch Bruzel, because Bruzel is bullshit, dude. Where do you get that amount of subs in that amount of time? That's fucking bullshit.
We're not getting into that again.
Oh
tonight.
shit!
Come on. Tell me.
He had those subs over on TikTok and freaking
No,
Instagram.
Bruzel is a creation of the deep state, dude. Fuck that guy.
But either way, I enjoy his content. But freaking, he broke open a freaking one of the fireball, those big ass fucking kegs that you got, and it's like 2 or 3 bags of fireball that go to each one of the nozzles. And
little
there
fireball
going,
udders that you have to suck from the teeth.
Yeah.
fireball.
Bro, I got the same keg. I got 3 nozzles in this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like,
There's
I'm sitting
3
there thinking,
liter.
well, couldn't you technically do that with like? I mean, if you get a
Everything.
couple more, some more udders, some more bags, whatever to put in there, could you just like do that
Udders?
with any whiskey?
Udders.
That's what freaking.
That's what we're
that's what-
calling them. Damn it!
That's
Udders.
what freaking Scott called it. Was the udders of Fireball.
The udders of fireball. Oh shit!
Get some cows, Scott. Good.
Dude, there is nothing better than
That does
being at
not
a
look
friend's
right.
house in the middle of the country, and you've had fireball pretty much all night, and you wake up at 4:30 in the morning to like out your fucking window. I was like, "You have cows
Out
outside?"
your window.
Yeah. Apparently his house was up against like a cow pasture, and there was a cow that was just like chilling outside my window.
I was
You fell
gonna say,
asleep
did you go
in the
visit
car.
Trish?
Like, man,
No, he lives in Nebraska. It happens.
dude, we have more cows.
So
than
you were
people
like in
Nebraska.
the barn with the teat in your mouth?
No,
Yeah.
no, it was actually a weird apartment building that like was up against like up against a cow pasture.
apartment-
It was like,
an
Mama,
apartment
You guys have
building-
apartment buildings out there?
we have so many apartment
You
buildings.
said
They
it's
need
in
to
the
stop.
middle of nowhere.
I do not live in the middle of nowhere.
Well,
I live where there's like, I think, population of 420 in my city. 420,000.
Bro, hold on. You're saying you don't live in the middle of nowhere, but you live in the middle of a population of 420.
420,000.
4,000. Okay, you didn't say 1,000 before that.
I paused on accident. I'm drunk. 420,000.
How are you fucking drunk already? You just started like an hour and a half ago.
I drink
So
fast.
compared to California, that's still a pretty low number for a city.
Oh, for sure. It's a small city. But it's like one of the largest ones in Nebraska. It's the second largest.
it's the second largest city in Nebraska, which is saying like we're the freaking the first largest city
Well,
in freaking
We always joke
in
that
Kansas.
there's
It's like,
there's
come on, dude.
there's 1.9 million people in Nebraska, and 1.8 live within 45 minutes of each other,
It's yeah.
which is not a joke. Like that's kind of
Kind of sounds like a Yo Mama joke.
No, it's like you can literally drive across Nebraska and
I-
not anything
Mhm.
and not see like any kind of like
So
people
when like
for hours.
when I tell people no, I live where the people are. Like I really do live where the people are. Like I don't. You can. I have to drive like probably 20 minutes to see cornfields. 30 minutes maybe.
Because you're like in say so where okay you're not Omaha but you're
No, I'm in Lincoln, which is the capital, and that's south and east or south and west of Omaha.
but all the population of Nebraska live between Lincoln and Omaha.
Lincoln and Omaha. Yes.
More towards Omaha.
Omaha. Yeah, definitely Omaha. Omaha's probably got 600,000. Maybe 700,000 in the metro. And then Lincoln's metro is probably another 500,000.
Stops.
Say because Vic technically lives in a small town in California, and he's probably got $300,000 in his friggin'
Yeah. For sure. But see, we don't have.
So what are you guys sipping on?
I don't care,
Never.
dude. I'm gonna check out.
Had some fun.
Dude, that fireball did me in. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Okay,
Rookie.
so hold on a second. You bottle
There is
chug.
a limit.
Wait, you bottle
There's a
chug
limit.
freaking.
No, I fucking keg chugged, bro.
No,
No, you
understand.
bottle
Understand.
chug.
But I've watched you bottle chug fucking hazmat. I've watched you freaking bottle chug 120 proof like it's nothing. You keg chug freaking some
90 proof.
Fireball, which is what 70 proof, and
70
freaking
proof.
you're done. You're done. You're out.
Dude, I don't know, but my beard is sticky and I'm fucking out.
That's a
All
t-shirt.
right. Well,
if I've
hey,
ever
at least
seen
you
one.
at least you went out. At least you went out.
My beard's
actually
sticky
standing
and
up.
I'm out.
Hey,
Kind of out.
hey, I love
Is that
all
the-
you
that's
guys.
the-
I love all y'all. If you're here
Yeah.
and you haven't liked the stream, like it. If you haven't subscribed. Fucking love you guys.
Actually, I'm nine away from 1,000 on Instagram too.
Look at you.
Dude, let's get there. Let's somebody drop the Instagram link. Let's fucking do it.
He doesn't
I
have
gotta
wrenches.
remember what it is.
God, you're such a hot mess, Matt. Adam, I love it.
Yeah, but at least he's not. At least his head's not buried in the keyboard right now like it normally is. He's still good.
Hey, cheers, guys. Fucking love
Yep.
you.
See ya.
Love you,
Adam.
man.
Yeah.
Merry
Thanks for
Give him
talking
3
shit,
more
brother.
minutes, they will.
Appreciate it.
Ew,
Later.
That guy. Fuck that guy.
dirty vato.
Hot mess he is.
He's a hot mess, but goddamn, that son of a bitch is too fucking nice for his own fucking good.
Oh,
So hey, 60 hertz all the way from New
There's
Zealand.
oh, never mind. I'm not gonna do that on a live. Oh,
That's some boring ass stream.
yeah. This guy over here, and then this guy
Sorry,
joins, and like nobody shows up. Everybody leaves.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I see. I just love it how Adam fucking did not want to stream today, but he was on gyms. Now he was here.
Yeah, even though everybody else is. I'm telling you, like I would much rather be on somebody else's stream than do my own stream.
Yeah, I kind of felt that way after trying to fuck with my computer for an hour trying to get it to because it's. I mean, since my last live stream, this whole setup has been in a box, waiting until the next freaking time I was going to do it, and that's like a few months ago. And I go to, and as soon as I turn it on, everything wants to update.
Yeah.
And then after everything updates, now my camera won't load. And I'm like, fuck. So I got to go through and reload all that shit. And then finally I'm like, well, I guess I won't be going on at 7:30. I won't be going on at 8. And I'm like, Jim's on. And then I go on Jim's and Jim's like, yeah, and Stan's going on at 9 o'clock. I'm like, okay, so they're still sticking to my original time. So freaking I threw the freaking thumbnail up and stuff and
9 your time, yeah.
yeah, 9 my time.
I
But
don't do time zones when I'm drunk.
I'm too drunk for these time zones. Freaking But so do you have to? You don't have to be back to work tomorrow, do you, there, Scott?
No, I don't start my new job till the 2nd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the private chat. That was interesting.
I'm okay with it.
Because I thought you said something about the title and then less money, and I'm like, okay. And then I go look, and I'm like, that is kind of weird that you.
It's just because it's a smaller company.
Oh no, it's understandable.
Is all, and it's fine.
Okay, shits.
What?
I'm on MF and Channing. Wait a second. How you can't? Can you really say that he's a champion since he did lose to Big
When
Vic?
he bailed and he lost to me. I don't think so.
I don't know, man. No, I totally forgot what I had put in this, and then I was like, "Oh, that's midwinters." I forgot it. I forgot it at my house, so I didn't have it at my parents.
I said you're at your house.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but he said he was going to take it to.
I was going to take it over to my parents' house.
Oh,
but I forgot it. I filled it. I forgot it, so I didn't have any alcohol at my parents' house.
But isn't it next door?
Well, don't cold as fuck out there. I was coming back. I was going back.
Wait a second. That's right. I forgot. They live next door, don't they?
I was waiting for one of you motherfuckers to figure that out.
I totally fucking forgot about that. We had this conversation like a few months ago, and I was like, and then Big Vic brings it up. I'm like, that's right. His fucking parents live next door. I was like,
they live right next door. I could have just been like, fuck this shit, and went over.
It's not like okay. I forgot it at home. It's not like you had to drive an hour.
I didn't have to drive like an hour. No, I had to drive. I had to go the 10 feet from their door to my door.
You had to reach from one bathroom window to the other bathroom.
I could have probably knocked down a wall and been there quicker. Oh, good times.
I mean, I guess it's convenient when you can sit there and just open the window and go, "Hey, Mom, I need some toilet paper." She can just throw it to you from the other bathroom.
But but Mashville, it's not that. It's, hey, are you next door? My fucking cable won't work. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, yes, I am here. What do you need? I can't get my Yellowstone, my Paramount Plus. It's not working.
I can't get my Kevin Costner.
My Kevin Costner don't work. Well,
so, but you chose to buy. Did you choose to buy the house next to them, or did they buy the house next to you?
I bought the duplex or the townhomes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's
the townhomes. I own both townhomes.
Now it just makes it so much funnier now that you freaking did that. Big Vic brought that up.
I was literally waiting for you people to catch on to that shit.
Well, yeah, I know that you live next door, and I just never fucking thought about it after you said it.
I know.
You said I went over to my parents. I'm like, I just left it at that.
No,
I didn't think about
yesterday. He said he was going to go somewhere else. He never mentioned the parents' house. So then when he said he forgot it, I'm like, fuck, yeah, fucking go and come back.
Actually,
and then when he said the
original plan, the original plan was not to go to the parents' house. The original plan was for everybody to come over here, including my extended family. They all decided to be real dickheads, so I said, fuck you guys. We're not coming. We're not. It's not happening. So I uninvited some people from my house.
So he made the big giant trek and the freaking long drive over to Mom,
what do you got what's for dinner? Ma, what's for dinner? Meatloaf.
No. I'm too drunk to take that chicken.
Meatloaf.
Scott's just over at his house yelling through the wall.
Mom,
meatloaf.
Meatloaf. hate meatloaf. That would never be the thing. Oh God.
I guess it's a blessing and a curse to have your parents like right there.
Yeah.
It's more for them than me, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Scott.
No, they're getting older.
No, understandable. I understand. I mean, the truth is that if my sister and her freaking grandkids didn't live with my mom and dad, I'd probably spend a hell of a lot more time over there.
And the only reason it's 2 townhomes is because we can't actually live under the same roof. Even though it is kind of the same roof.
Technically,
it's the same roof.
Technically, it is the
Same
same roof. There's just
Same
a
roof.
big wall.
It's just a
between
big
the two
ass
sides.
cinder block wall in between. Yeah. Oh shit. No, it's kind of nice because like, you know, I can just hop over there and we you know, I want to
Every time they say, "Well, we haven't seen you in a while," and you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna go walk. I'm gonna go out my front door, look to the right."
I shit you not though. I probably see them less now than when we didn't live as close. In fact, a few months ago, I called them and I said, "Hey, I'm coming over to help you with your blah blah blah," and they're like, "We're in Texas." The fuck you are? What? What? When did that happen? Like, how long have you been in Texas?
Oh, by the way, we moved out last month.
Yeah, right.
We live in Texas now.
We live in Texas now.
That's funny as shit.
You got some squatters next door. Their names are Jimmy and Billy Bob.
No, some guy named Vic and his family decided they came up to us and made us an
Yeah.
offer we couldn't refuse, so we moved to Texas. Vic. Wow.
Shit. We house swapped with Billy Bob and
I'm gonna come over. No, okay, but we're in Texas.
at the time we were in Texas. I was like, fuck. And then like today we were talking and I was like, oh, so like, what's your plans for the year? And they're like, oh yeah, well we're going to Hawaii. When the fuck are you going to Hawaii? Oh, like the end of this month. So like in a couple days? I'm like, no, next month. I'm like, okay, God. I thought they were like met like end of this month. Like
That's
tomorrow.
weird because the end of this month is like
It's like
Tuesday.
Tomorrow? When are you leaving? No, they
So-
met next month. But still, I was just like, I'm right
End
next
of this
door,
month
you
is
know?
Tuesday.
Like, you leaving Tuesday? What? No, it's funny.
That's freaking hilarious, man. Freaking, I wish my mom and dad would go to Hawaii.
It's convenient as hell though, because like, we'll get like a half of beef and just like share the same freezer. We share the same food. Sometimes, you know, it's like I buy it. You know, bulk meat, man. That's where it's at.
Yep.
Scott's like, I buy half a cow and then freaking put it in the
Seriously,
freezer. And
I do.
no, I mean, shit.
I mean, it's kind of
You
just
live
what
in
you
fucking
do out
farm
here,
country.
but
It's
yeah.
kind of like normal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of just
Yeah,
what
I
you do.
just bought a whole fucking ribeye. I got 16
Yeah.
steaks out of that shit.
Yeah. Like,
Good deal.
I've got a meat producer that every year he calls me up, goes, "Got your half cow?" I'm like, okay. Let me empty the freezer.
Move that bitch in here.
What's its name?
Do you do the same thing with Do you do the same thing like with pork? Like, you know, for like pork butt and
Not
stuff
as
like
much.
that?
We don't have as much pork out here. It costs too much.
So when
for pork.
you so like you you have like a smoker and everything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just like do a lot of smoking beef, or you don't do a lot of
Beef,
pork, or
steak,
just buy whatever you want
steaks,
to do a pork
roast.
butt. You just go grab one.
Pork butts, I'll just go grab one usually.
You just go like, eh.
Yeah, I'll just go kill the cow. I'll kill the. It's outside. No. I'm
We just gotta
actually
run it
a
around
little.
everywhere.
They actually have to like travel a little further for me into town. Then they would like into the city. Even though I'm kind of on the edges of the town. Edges of the city. I'm in the new part.
So okay, so you're in Lincoln. So how far are you from the university then?
5 minutes. Well, the university takes up like 3/4 of the city.
Okay, so
You know, like I mean, it's. I could walk to it, probably.
well, you went to. So I'm just saying. So the stadium, like stadium wise,
Stadium's 20 minutes away. It's like on the other side of the city. For me, I live at like. I'm not gonna give my actual address on the internet.
no, I already know where it's
Fuck.
at. I've been on Google Maps.
Oh, you just follow me? You just like stalk me, motherfucker? Jesus.
No, all you gotta do. I mean, all I had to do was type in certain information, and it tells me where you live. I mean,
You're
freaking,
telling
it's
me my
not hard.
address.
I mean, I don't have the exact physical address, but I do know what your house looks like, and I know what your van looks like. But no,
Creeper. What's wrong with you?
no, it's a running joke with me and my dad.
Oh, block
Me and my
you.
dad used to do this thing where we like we know people's addresses, and then if you go to
Yeah.
Google Maps and you type in their address, it freaking like
You
shows
pin it
you
in.
the last
I've
picture.
wow.
So
Not
you
that
know
I
you
really
lost
want to admit
people
this
in
on
the
the
chat.
internet, but I definitely have like gotten people's addresses and been like, huh, that's interesting. And like Googled it. I'm like, oh, it's a nicer house than I would have thought.
So you check my address? God damn it.
Yeah, yours. I was like, shit, Vic's got a nice little house. Okay. I'm kidding. I don't even have your address. I don't like I'm really bad at that. Like when people send me their address. First of all, I lose it. Like I know they send it to me in an email, but I don't know. Like that's why I'm terrible at like when I used to like do so many giveaways. I would have to ask people for their address like 5 times. Like, what's your address again? Shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you and Vic, don't you guys like normally send stuff back and forth to each other, or like sample wise?
No, Vic sends me shit. I don't
No,
send
bro.
shit to Vic.
Yeah. If
I
would've
have
known,
needed to like I have wanted like Vic gave me a huge ass list. He sent me samples, gave me a huge ass list of my samples of like things that I have. That was what year and a half ago at least.
a year,
Maybe.
2 years.
Yeah, maybe 2. Dude, I'm terrible at getting shit out. I just am. Like I don't. Some of that was like work related though. I was just
Yeah.
so not like.
Yeah.
The last thing I
Fine.
wanted to do when I got home was like fill fucking sample bottle.
Yeah, the thing is that there's certain individuals like that do give out samples, that do send out samples or hand you samples when they meet you. That that sometimes overdo it. Like if the fancy sends you a package and you're expecting like, oh, well, they're going to send me like 2 or 3 samples,
Yeah, they send
and then
like
you
a
realize that
16-pound bag.
there's a freaking multiple bags
Yeah.
of 5 samples apiece, and there's like 4 bags.
I mean, it was not exactly a small amount of samples that Vic sent me,
Well, right, and I'm saying same with Vic. Vic, when he usually meets up with me, even if it's only going to be, hey, I'm going to bring a couple samples to you. A couple means,
10.
6 or 7,
Yeah.
and then freaking if he says that I'm going to bring you like 7 or 8, 10, I got like 7 or 8 samples for you, then count on being
It's like
like
you better
15.
bring a fucking
because
truck. Jesus Christ, he's giving you your whole goddamn collection.
well, that's the thing too is that
I
I
appreciate
appreciate Vic.
generous.
I appreciate like Vic especially because he's generous, like sample wise, like freaking he doesn't give me
My
like
problem-
a 1 ounce sample a lot of times.
That's-
It's usually a 2 ounce bottle of a lot of stuff, freaking same with Todd from 21090 when he sends me samples, for every once in a while, freaking I'll get a couple of 2 ounce samples I wasn't expecting. Cameron Leach.
Oh, don't get me wrong, bro. Whenever I don't have 2 ounce samples, there's 1 ounce.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I can
no,
get my hands on. Whatever
Sounds
box, that case I could get, that's what I buy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
No, here's my
Is
thing
it
about
really-
samples. I would love to send out samples to everybody who wanted all of my shit. But like
except for the 4 gates and the DNA.
Oh,
Other
I've
than
sent
that-
4 gate samples before.
I've never got them.
Salty motherfucker over here. Jesus. You don't need 4 gate because you have your own. You send me 4
I don't have all.
I know.
I have
have
one.
all.
I have
that
one. I have
peri-peri
the it's
one.
bourbon.
I
I have
have-
the it's bourbon.
That peri peri one is so good.
From all the
It's like-
newest shit, I only got that fucking 10-year Indiana. All the other ones I'm not
Yeah.
got.
Okay, so but going back to my story, I would really like. I would much rather, instead of sending people samples, I would much rather you like. If you are in the area, I'm gonna like. We're gonna hang out. You're gonna come over to my house. We're gonna have free reign at all of my shit. Get drunk as fuck. Like, stay for the weekend.
See, that's you. Me, in my situation, I can because I got kids.
Yeah.
And these fucking kids will not stop harassing whoever comes in my house.
Mhm.
So basically, if I went, I mean, I don't live that far from Vic. If I went down to Vic's house and just going to drink and I was going to stay in the night, I'd have to sleep in my car. Because if I didn't, then in the morning his kids would probably be stomping on my head or freaking.
Yeah.
They'll be like right there.
Vic's
morning.
kid's like
Shit, what the
At 6 o'clock in the morning, after
6 in the
been up all
morning.
night, you're like,
6 in the morning, you'll have a kid over the top of you going, "Make me fucking pancakes."
You'll have,
No,
you'll have
but
my baby
freaking-
with her bottle fucking waking with milk.
No, milk.
okay.
Oh my god.
So it says there's 12 people still watching, and so if anybody's and Mr. Whiskey just was the last person to say something. So if there's
Let's go
anybody in
in
the
the
chat
bathroom.
that could actually answer this question, is it wrong to have
Yeah.
a list of people that you'll send 2 ounce samples to and a list of people you'll send 1 ounce samples to?
No. There's some.
No.
I mean, 'cause
motherfuckers
there's
that
certain-
don't
there's certain-
deserve 2 ounce samples.
Well, there's
Yeah.
the thing is too is right is
Like
that
Scott.
if someone goes out of their way, like okay, I
Here's
know
the thing.
who I'm gonna
Sometimes I
send to
don't
it.
want a 2 ounce sample because I can only do like
'Cause sometimes
I
you
don't
can't
drink
even
a
kill
whole
2
thing.
ounce.
Huh?
Yeah, you
Like, I
won't
can't-
kill a 2 ounce sample. You
I'm not gonna kill
one
a 2
sample,
ounce
you
sample.
still drink like half.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too is right. If
I
we all
mean,
did my if we
Fucking,
if
I love Tommy D, but he sent me this Willet Blacktop. I'll never fucking drink this thing again in my life, and I only drank like
That's,
What-
Jesus. That
what
was
is-
awful. That was awful. Like he
What is
nailed
that?
it.
the
It was a Willet Blacktop Boo Rye.
the Boo-Ray.
Oh, that Willet
Oh
Boo
my
Rye.
god, that may be the worst piece of shit I've ever drank in my life. Like I thought it was worse than Cleveland whiskey, and that thing is awful. You ever had Cleveland? Oh fuck.
I've
Give me
heard
a
it's
Cherry
really
one.
bad.
Uh,
I heard
that cherry.
it's like Jep the Krieg for
Jepson
Jep the
Creek,
Krieg,
yeah, it's all those.
freaking
like-
that level.
Jepson.
I'll fucking go ham and bottle chug an entire fucking bottle of Malort if I drink that shit again. I love Malort over this shit.
You
Malert's
heard it,
not bad.
everybody. Somebody clip
don't-
that. Just stop right after it says "I love Malort." Just leave that freaking. Somebody clip
Here,
that, please.
here's the thing, Stanley. I have come on stream and say it. I don't think Malort is bad.
Right. No, I understand. I mean, I've only tasted it like one time, like I can't remember, over a year ago.
Does it
and
have a
wasn't even
funky
really-
aftertaste? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But like all bitters have that weird funky aftertaste.
But so does
Like,
grapefruit, and that's
yeah.
what it basically reminds me of. It's
Yeah.
freaking grapefruit.
To me, it tastes like fruit, like fermented grapefruit rind.
Yep.
And if anybody, okay, I challenge anybody who thinks Malort's the worst thing in the planet, go buy a bottle of Campari. Pour yourself a shot. Drink that shit. That is like drinking straight up rose potpourri. Oh God! Like I want to vomit when I drink that shit.
Campari.
Yeah. Which is in like a Boulevardier.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixer.
Yeah, I mean, like it's meant to be put in things, and in things it's fine. It mellows out with other flavors, but by itself, whew, like I will never drink that shit straight. I did it once as I did like a mixology class because I thought I was gonna be cool as fuck, but and like get the ladies, it didn't happen. The ladies didn't like it. But anyway,
much
no,
fucking
like
Campari.
they made us drink like the bitters, just like to know like the components by itself. Oh my God, my face when we got to that Campari, I thought that's when I drank Malort for the first time. I was like, this isn't bad.
But you know why the women didn't come flocking to you from your mixology class? Number one,
Because
you
I
don't
live
have
right
a
next to
man.
my parents.
You don't have a man bun. You don't have a man bun. And you don't have one of those mustaches that freaking, all waxed up on the tips and everything else, wearing your
I can.
your,
I just trim it.
All
your
bright.
vest.
I can. I can, but I trim it.
Hey, don't pick on Kyoko, but freaking yeah, like
No,
Brian.
but he does. Just
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't. He has that. He's got a Colonel
Yeah,
Sanders
freaking-
mustache. He is too drunk to taste his chick.
Yeah, I freaking love Brian. Brian's awesome.
No. I don't think I've ever seen Brian drunk on a stream. I don't think he's ever gotten drunk on a stream. Good for him.
He's gotten. I've been on with him when we did a live together like a while ago, where freaking he got a little toasty, but as soon as he feels like he's starting to get out of sorts at all, he ends the stream or he stops drinking and then he works his way to the end of his stream. Like he knows how much time he has left, and he goes on a subject that he can focus on, because his ADHD is like.
Oh yeah.
If you ever talk to him when he's not focused on something, he's all over the place. So freaking he picks something to focus on, he stops drinking and then freaking finishes out his stream, and then because I just think that he doesn't ever want to get out of sorts, because people know some of the issues he does have, and anybody that's spent any time talking to him knows that he does have some serious social anxiety things that happen that could really fuck him up if he starts getting out of his own mind. So,
that's probably enough talking about other people on a live stream.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I just love Brian. Brian freaking probably one of the people that have freaking helped me out the most through my depression and a lot of my problems that I had a few years ago. So, good people.
Not that
So are you,
Scott.
Scott. So are you, Scott. You're pretty good people, no matter what Vic says.
I'm a douche. I am
He's a dick.
self-described douchebag. Don't. I see. Okay, here's the
He
thing.
sees me do a channel. There he goes, makes a channel with his company. Fucking
Oh, go fuck yourself, Vic. Just because my stupid ass decided to start my channel a day before yours on my company email because I'm an idiot, like an actual moron. I was like, fuck. I had to end my channel. I cut my, I had to restart it. It's all right.
You guys kill me.
You still
It's like,
got
I
like
think-
17,000 more subscribers than I do. God damn, I don't fuck that happened. I go on a non-hiatus for 1 month and like everybody fucking leaves me. I'm like, fuck this guy, he's an asshole.
That was funny though when you said I'm beginning one on a hiatus, and then
Okay.
but you're on everybody else's
On
lives,
everybody else's
but
stuff.
yours.
Okay, but like, if you watch that stream, I didn't say I wasn't gonna be on YouTube.
Right, I know.
I just said I personally could not control. Like I was like, I want to come hang out. I don't want to like.
Right, you don't want any of the anything involved with
'Cause, like,
you doing having to do it,
commitment.
I know
having to do it.
people. Yeah, I didn't want to be forced to go. Like if I didn't want to go, then I'm not gonna go. Like I'm not.
Hey,
If I
there's
didn't
Ed
want to
Williams.
go on somebody's channel, like if I was feeling like utter shit, and then like there was some medical
Or
things
Christmas
that
Ed.
happened, and like then I got better, and like things. I got good news, and then that kind of like resolved itself a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna take.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, I just thought it was just
No,
it was just funny
it's
to
funny. I
everybody
get it.
that you were
take the
talking about
jabs.
your hiatus, but you were never really off of YouTube, other
I-
than the fact that you weren't doing your own show on your own
Yeah.
channel. But
I wanted to just hang out. I didn't want to like.
yeah, it's like So I know that we don't have to drink on the lives and stuff like that, but that's kind of the reason that even though I wasn't,
Yeah, no. Hey, we talked. We spoke off stream. I get you, man.
yeah.
Like,
So yeah, but
I'm out.
you're
no,
out.
you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah,
tired.
dude. I fucking.
Come
I
hang
just got
out
home.
in the back room. Let's dip this off. Let's hang out in the back room for a
Yeah,
little.
we're going
No,
to
it's
call.
too
We'll go,
fucking cold
let's
right
do
now.
2.5 hours for the first one back. All right,
You're California.
everybody.
on,
Thanks for
brother.
joining.
It's
Thanks
on.
for hanging out. The 10 people that are here. I'll see you guys
Plenty of room in
later.
the back room if anybody wants to come hang out with
Yeah.
Vic and I.
If anybody wants to hang out, if anyone is hanging out with Vic and Scott, go ahead and click that, and
Love you
we'll
guys.
talk to you guys later. All right. As always, see you on the other side.
All right.
Good night.